Yo, it's your boy the Bus, and we back once again, fellas. Told you I was gonna try to be a little bit more consistent in doing the Bears Den this year, man. So, um, yeah, man. So we in week 4 right now in the DML, and things are going pretty good. You know, we getting adjusted to the game and the way it plays, and all the extra features that they've added, like the scouting, the practices, man, which are like what full pads or half pads. You can split the reps or have it go towards all your backups or all your starters, man. Which is a pretty cool feature, man. But the one thing that I'm having to watch out for is going full pads and my guys losing energy, or you have those little nick injuries like a hip pointer or you know things of that nature, man. So we got to watch out for that. Make sure we're practicing, helping the team out. You want to practice, but you want to make sure you kind of watch over the team. Make sure you're not having them out there practice too hard, man. So um yeah, that's how things have been going. Things that we're getting used to, man. So let's just dig right on into the Bears, then, man. Take a little seat, get you some coffee or something, man. Well, no, ain't no coffee because it's like noon. Grab your little brew or something like that, man, and sit down and relax. So let's take a look at the schedule. So y'all know we started off with the Los Angeles Rams. You know what I'm saying? Um, and then we went to nope, yeah, we had a home game versus the Bengals that we won. That game was pretty close, until we kind of understood what he was trying to do, and Big Homie he likes to run the ball, so um, we ended up winning that game, what 27-13. So good win for the Bears, but then we hit the road and went all the way to Cleveland, played those Cleveland Browns, and this was one of the most shocking games that Force is a very good player. I gotta give him that. Give him his kudos on that. But this game, I really didn't know what he was trying to do. Um, so this game, I ended up winning like 76-24. Now I know that's a big score, man, but you don't see the stats, but I'm gonna tell you the stats. So um, the reason that score is so high is because he had 8 turnovers. You know what I'm saying? And I had like 137 yards rushing, 281 passing. He was right there with 297 passing, 130. So it was, as far as yards and stuff, it was very balanced. You know what I'm saying? But what really helped me out that game was the turnovers. I mean, he had 8. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, and not just me. If you play anybody and you turn the ball over 8 times, like you're supposed to lose. You know what I'm saying? That game shouldn't even been close, which as you see in the score, you know what I'm saying? The game wasn't close, and it was absolutely because of the turnovers he had, man. It was this. I mean, bruh, I'm looking at the stats right now. Sheldrick Redwine, who's a guy I picked up in free agency, because if you know the Bears, the strong safety position was very weak, so we picked Redwine up in free agency. He had 2 touchdowns. Roquan had a touchdown. Kendall Vendor had a touchdown. Carl Joseph had a touchdown. Now, not only did we have a lot of touchdowns on the defensive side of the ball, we was really creating a lot of pressure as well that game. Khalil Mack had 3 sacks. Akeem Hicks had 2. Robert Quinn had 1.5. And Eddie Goldman had a half. So when you getting pressure and forcing turnovers like that, man, you just not gonna win. No matter who no, I don't care who you are. You know what I'm saying? You just not gonna win the game. So yeah, it was a lopsided win. but I'll take it no matter how I can get it. You know what I'm saying? So after, once again, if y'all know our schedule, we are away, home, away, home, away, home. That's how it is the entire schedule this year. So we let's head back home, and this is where we we play Detroit. We played the Detroit Lions. You know what I'm saying? So this game we won 35-14. Um, the 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 key guy in this game was Marquise Goodwin, and of course it's you normally see Allen Robinson there, but as I mentioned earlier, how we talk about the full pass and the half pass in the practices, Allen Robinson got hurt. I can't remember the injury, but he's out 1 week, so he couldn't play that game. So of course, you know, we got to get somebody to step up. You know what I'm saying? And that person just happened to be Marquise Goodwin with the 6 receptions for 186, 3 touchdowns, man. And I can't really get mad at that. He was really exposing the defense with the speed. He's gotten one speed upgrade since the league has started. So instead of being at 96, he's at 97 speed right now, man, which is really good. So in this game versus the Lions, I had about 66 yards rushing, 265 passing, and once again, it was kind of balanced on both sides. But as you see, the big difference in this game is the turnovers. You know what I'm saying? He had six. I only had three. You know what I'm saying? So time of possession is kind of close. So it's the turnovers, man, that's really helping me this year, man. And my guys are playing a little different. Um, man, I mean, I think this game is really like a offensive game. So I'm passing a lot more than what I normally do. But at some point, man, like my man, like Matt Forte says in on his Twitter, man, we Bears need to get the run game going, man. Montgomery's upset about the touches. You know what I'm saying? So we have to keep or get him more involved in the game plan, man, and take some of the pressure off of Fields, man. So that's what we have to do. You know what I'm saying? Going forward with in this season, man. So as you know, next up, man, we got the Las Vegas Raiders. So I'm glad to be starting off 4-0, but let's look at some of the key players for this Raiders team, man. And you got the big fella Darren Waller, who's man, he's like a big receiver playing tight end, really. I mean, he's fast with 90 speed. Um, man, he can pretty much catch everything that Carr throws to him, man. So he's a guy that we're gonna have to look out for when we face the Raiders next week. Schema is a guy who likes to scheme. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Schema, man. That's my homie, man. Oh, shout out to him and Bino on the show that they did the other day. Um, Trying to speculate, you know, what team's gonna have the amount of wins that they're gonna have. So shout out to Schema and Bino, man. But anyway, back to this beast, Darren Waller, man. Darren Waller is actually leading his team in receptions with 18, 442 yards and 5 touchdowns. So he's a guy that you have to key on. But see, this is the thing. When you key on Waller, I'm thinking Schema gonna try to hit you over the top with Ruggs. So this is something that we're gonna have to game plan for. You know what I'm saying? Now, the other offensive guy that we have to watch out for is Josh Jacobs. Right now, he has 87 rushing attempts, 350 yards and 1 touchdown. He's averaging 4 yards a carry, which is pretty decent. You know what I'm saying? So in my mind, those are the two guys that I'm gonna have to, you know, watch out for when when the offense takes the field. And of course, you can't take your eyes off of Ruggs, because if you do, y'all know he'll fly right by you, man, and that's something that you know you don't want to happen, because when what how fast he got to be, what, 98 speed, I think. But anyway, he's fast, so we got to make sure we keep an eye on him, man, and try to keep this offense in check. So that's what we're gonna be looking to do um, versus the Raiders. Now on the defensive side of the ball, you got some heavy hitters back there, man. Like Abram. Abram got like 92 hit power, so you got to watch out for him. But the guy that we're gonna be really looking out for is Max Crosby. He has 2.5 sacks. I thought maybe he was leading the team in sacks, but it's the old boy from Clemson, man, Cleveland Farrell, that got 3 sacks on the season. So as you see, he's getting a little pressure. Crosby and Farrell probably maintaining both the DN spots, getting pressure. So we're gonna have to watch those guys, man. So yeah, those are the guys that we're gonna be looking out for when it's time to take the field against those Las Vegas Raiders, man. So yeah, just stay tuned for when that game pops off, and you will definitely be, you know, in a game, watching a game that's gonna be full of excitement. Y'all know I'm a defensive minded guy, so I'm gonna try to maintain and get my boys out there hitting, try to get some more turnovers. So let's before we get into my top plays for the Bears for weeks 2, 3, and 4. I'm gonna say that to the end. Let's look at the Bears offense up until week 4 right now. Let's look at it. So as you know, we 4-0, man. Offensively, we're averaging about what 335.7 yards per game total offense. Passing around about 240. R- rushing about 93. It's pretty decent, but I want to see that rushing average get up to about maybe 110. You know what I'm saying? I would definitely be satisfied with that, and that could be a combination of many things, man. That could be Montgomery running the ball, or I want to get the rookie Herbert more involved as well. He's a nice little um, decoy when you don't have Montgomery or um, Cohan out there, man. So also offensively, now this stat right here is really blowing my mind because I don't normally score that many points. You know what I'm saying? So 42.3 points per game for my offense. I don't know. That's that's mind boggling to me, man. Um, so let's look at the red zone percentage, which is really low. Now you're probably saying like, dang, how is his red zone percentage low? But he's averaging 40. This is going back to turnovers, man. Like I'm getting a lot of pick sixes, and I think I'm hitting on like big plays. You know what I'm saying? Having guys wide open, and I'm just finding them, and then they getting in the end zone. But then when you get in the red zone, y'all know it gets real tough. You know what I'm saying? Like rubber. You know what I'm saying? So I got 12 attempts, and I've only converted 6. And I want to say it's probably I don't know if it's mostly touchdowns or field goals, but 6 out of 12, that's kind of low. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm gonna keep winning, I gotta get in the red zone and score. We all want touchdowns, but I'll settle for a field goal. But we gotta get the touchdowns and be more efficient in the red zone. My third down percentage is kind of low as well, 54%. But I, if I can get that up to about 70%, I'll be cool with that. You know what I'm saying? I'll be cool with the 70%. But I mean, overall, I think the offense is doing okay. But we all know it can be better. You know what I'm saying? It can be better than what we're doing. Now let's move on to the defensive side of the ball, which is my expertise. I think. I would like to say that's my expertise. I mean, I love defense, man. You know what I'm saying? So That's just the type of game that we like to play, and that's defense. So if you're looking at it, man, defense we giving up about 265, passing about 167, and then rushing about 98.7 yards per game. Um, shoot, when I played Cleveland, they had over 100 yards rushing. When I played the Bengals, they had over 100 yards rushing with Big Homie and them. So we got to get that fixed. It's not bad. Points per game, I'm giving them about 13. I'm totally satisfied with that, but you know we only in week 4, so I'm gonna think that number's probably gonna get up a little bit. Turnovers, man, we got 19 interceptions and then we got 4 fumbles, which that's a hell of a stat line right there, just being in week 4. Sacks, we got a total of 18 already. I think I'm second. I don't know who. I think Dallas might be first, but yeah. So defensively, I'm very satisfied with how we're playing. We're getting after the quarterback. We're getting turnovers, and that's really what's helping us win. You know what I'm saying? It's the typical monsters of the midway defense. You play defense. You don't turn the ball over. Which we gotta talk to Justin Fields to get those numbers down on the interceptions. But other than that, I mean, man, this like the '85 Bears right here, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm just gonna pat myself on the back a little bit, but we playing some solid defense, man. And I can't be mad at how the defense is playing, man. So uh, yeah, they're playing pretty good. They're playing pretty good. So we're gonna look at the top plays of the weeks for the Bears. Um, in weeks, what are we looking at? Weeks one, nope. Weeks, yeah. Weeks one, two, nope. We're not gonna look at week one. We already seen that. We're gonna look at week 2, and then we're gonna go from there. So let's take a look at week 2. So this is versus the oh the Bengals. I'm gonna tell you why I like this play now. This is why I like this play. So I like this play because look at Fields. He makes the audible. He sees there's nobody open right now. There's nobody open, and he understands. Hey, if nobody open, I got the wheels running the ball in. That's probably that was the best play of this game, I think. Even though it's early in the game, I really enjoyed like watching Fields right here, which is I mean I was controlling him, but I'm saying watching Fields. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. But he recognized the defense. Nobody was open. Pocket started collapsing. Took off. Got in the end zone. You know what I'm saying? So that was one hell of a play by him. You know what I'm saying? So let's take a look at week 3. This is week 3 versus the Browns. Now this is another play by Justin Fields recognizing the defense. But I think right here Harrison got caught um with his feet in the mud. So he had X open, but then you see Mooney running right behind Harrison after he was looking in the backfield. So that was a hell of a play by Fields to recognize that. Really enjoy him, looking over the defense and making the right play. So let's go on to this is going to be week 4 top play. Week 4 right here against the Lions. Bam! Look at that. He hit sticker, made him fumble, and he recovered it. So I had to get some defensive plays in there, and this is one of those 4 fumble recovers that we saw on the stat line earlier. Bam! Swift had no chance on that play right there. Had no chance. I wish I could have got it, took it back to the house, but I'll take the hit stick and the fumble recovery. It was a little sit down route right in the zone. Nope, we're not having that. We're not having that. Ogletree says nope. So as you see, man, those were the top plays up until week 4, man. Right now, so yeah, man, we really enjoying, you know, what's going on for the Bears this season, man. I'm sitting at 4-0. Next week I play the Las Vegas Raiders and Schemer. So we're hoping by the next time I come back and do this show, which I might come back and do it week 8, right before the trade deadline, to see if we made any trades, and then add that to my show. But other than that, man, I ain't gonna keep y'all long, man. I just want to thank y'all for tuning in to the Bears Den. Once again, man, show some support. Um, Hit the like button, drop a comment, tell me what you want to see, what you don't want to see, and I'll see if I can get it in, on the next episode, man. But other than that, hey, shout out to the DML, all the owners over there, man. Shout out to Noob, for holding it down for the DML, man. And shout out to everybody who doing shows, man. Yo, if y'all don't understand, like, doing a show takes a lot of time and effort. So when guys do shows, man, make sure you watch them. Leave a comment, man. Let them know that you supporting them, man. So other than that, we gonna cut these likes off, man, and we out.